Controversy also swirling around the choice of Ben-Gvir to serve as the government's representative to the European Union's annual Europe Day ceremony in Israel. The EU has reportedly asked that Ben-Gvir be replaced as a speaker at the event, saying his views contradict the values of the Union, and some ambassadors are threatening to boycott him if he does show up. The National Security Minister's office insisted today he will attend and speak at the Europe Day event despite these objections, saying in a statement that despite differences, the European officials and diplomats, quote, understand very well that Israel is a democracy and in a democracy it is allowed to hear different opinions. Well, your response to that, should Itamar Ben-Gvir go and be welcomed or not at that Europe Day event, which by the way is Tuesday?
Look, he seems that he will go. I think it's going to be awfully hard for the coalition politically to kind of weigh down from the tree here, let alone for Ben-Gvir. As for how ambassadors should respond, I think it's a dilemma for a lot of them. I suspect many will come in protest, but out of respect for the Israeli government, even if not for respect for Ben-Gvir personally. Obviously, it would have been better had the government picked someone else. This is an unnecessary controversy for Israel diplomatically. Didn't need to happen. Someone else obviously could have represented the government. At the end of the day, though, I suspect that ambassadors in the main may feel they need to come as a respect for the Israeli government and Israel as a country, but obviously may find some way to protest and make their voices heard about what they think of Ben-Gvir and his policies.
Okay, I mean, there is some reporting of some ambassadors saying they may boycott the event at cold shoulder. Ruth, I want to get your view on this. I mean, certainly Israel does have its differences with the EU on, for example, funding that's given to some organizations here on the Palestinian side that some say is used for incitement to terrorism. But is this the right forum, and is Itamar Ben-Gvir the right person to address it at this forum?
Personally, I feel that the answer is very clear. Of all people on the face of the planet, and certainly in the Israeli coalition, a better choice could have been made, a more diplomatic choice. This is a diplomatic gathering, and the purpose thereof is to make better cohesion between Israel and Europe for the purpose of bettering the lives of citizens in Israel and in the European Union. Is Ben-Gvir the best person to do that? Obviously not. As a diplomat, as a former diplomat, coming to such an event, in my humble opinion, and truly understanding the difficulty that some ambassadors may have with this particular personality, I think that they should come, and they have to come, because this is a sovereign democratic state, and this is, in my humble opinion, a poor decision, but a decision which was made by a ruling democratically elected government, and therefore as ambassadors to the sovereign country, they sort of have to attend. Not an easy situation, I must say, and not very conducive to the point. And it's quite beyond me why he was chosen in the first place. But as I said, it is something that diplomatically needs to be carried out, again, in my humble opinion, as a former diplomat, by those ambassadors.
We'll have one quick point if we have a minute.
No, we don't have a minute, I'm sorry. I just said that Foreign Minister Eli Cohen reportedly was going to be out of the country during that day, so that is why he, the natural choice, will not attend. Ruth Wasserman Land, thank you for joining us.